All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I just want to talk about a few of the Magnificent Seven stocks and a little bit more. As you can see, Microsoft, we're just going to go over the levels because I think there's particular levels that we need to be careful while we're trading this. Trading Microsoft, just looking at the 1 month, you can see that we have support at 400. If you're going to be day trading this, just be very careful because we have resistance at 420 and we have support at the 398 range. What we're looking for is a retest of this 400 on the 1 month. So looking out here, let's go back to the 5-day. You can see that we have short-term support right in that range. Right around here at 400, we have support. So we have to see what Microsoft does here. Let's see if it's going to continue to hold this 410. If it doesn't, will it blast back up to 415 and then make a move to try to go higher? Right now, I'm watching the 400. That's where we're at. Just looking at the 3 month, we are bullish, obviously, and it's continuing to make higher highs. But there is one thing when I look at Microsoft that I am aware of. I'm looking at it on the 1 month. You have a shoulder right here. A shoulder right here. You have a head right here. And then you have another shoulder right here. So what I'm wondering is, are we going to get a pull down from here, 410, retest the 400, and then back down to 380s? And then that would be an entry to start making a long entry. Because if you look at it on the 1 year chart, we'll start to get that nice pullback here. Because this range right here, just trying to get the top, I don't know why it's not letting me do it. Let's just zoom in a little bit. Here we go. So at 380 to 375 is where we have support in this zone, 366 to 375, where I would be looking to make an entry. Is this a potential head and shoulders, arm, head, arm, and then now is it going to start selling off? So we'll see. Only time's going to tell. The next stock I want to look at is Apple. Now, Apple is so close to breaking support. I am just so excited. I'm hoping that this continues to sell off because I want to own Apple shares, but I don't want to own them at 180. It's just too expensive for me. If you look at Apple on the 5 year chart, you have a clear channel right here where it's been going in. And now it is retesting the 180 again. And if it can finally break this level, this is fantastic news because then we can start making our move. Let's break 180. I'm waiting for 180 to break. It still hasn't broken yet. But just look at the 3 month. It's tested it here, 180, tested here at 180, tested here at 180, this 180. We just got to watch and see where it goes. It doesn't mean it's going to sell off, but we definitely need to keep an eye on it because that can definitely happen. And if it does, we're going to start seeing some significant downside where we can potentially make a move all the way down from 180 down to 165, go down 8 to 10%. That's my entry, 165. Is going to be a no-brainer. I will definitely be entering. So it's definitely hard to tell right now where it's going to be going, but I want it in this 165 range. That's where I'm looking to start buying Apple. So I'll be patient. I'm not going to buy them up here, the 180s. I'm definitely not buying it the 200s. We just have to see where it's going to go from here. Next, let's look at Google. Google has broken its trend. As you can see on the 5 year chart, it was trading in this range. And now it is at the lower range. Let's see if it starts resisting at this 145. Hopefully we can get a nice pullback. And I'm hoping the tech stocks cool down a little bit so we can get some better entries because getting Google down around 120s, this area, this zone, it's still too early to tell. If we could just get them at this 120 range, that would be beautiful. We got to be very patient though. We need like 20-point sell off here. Even 130s start chipping in because you got some support in this range over here. Over here. That would be excellent. So we got a long ways to go with that. NVDA is just a monster and cannot be stopped. I mean, look at the 1 year chart on this. I am tempted to buy puts on this. I feel like I'm going to lose my money doing this. Because just looking at it, we had that nice bounce from earnings from 660 all the way up to 823. Not much buyers in here, though, if you look at that, though. So let's look at the 5-day here. Not much buyers. So 645 all the way up to 823. This thing is moving like a meme stock at this point. I can't go long on it. I can't buy it long. I missed it. I missed the boat. but I have them in my growth fund, FSPGX, in the Fidelity account. So that's okay. At least I have a certain percentage of money invested in NVIDIA, and that's okay. But that's definitely something that every person that isn't investing into it wishes they owned it. Next, let's look at Tesla. Tesla, just looking at the 5-year chart, it looks weak. I mean, I'm looking at this level here. This looks bullish here, but honestly, I think this is a bear flag. You have a nice sell off here. You're playing, bear flag here, and then we're looking for the sell off. We're waiting for this to go right down here. And the reason I draw it down to that level is I'm drawing it to here. 165, same as Apple, looking for that 165 entry. That would be beautiful on Tesla. Hopefully we can start getting some major sell-offs. Yeah, it's been holding off, but if you think about it, it rejected the 200 because look, it's trading in this range, even drawing it out a little bit further just so everybody could see it. Let me see, there we go. So now we're drawing it out a little further. Let's get rid of that. It sold off, rejected the 200 again, and now we are starting to sell off here. So hopefully we move back down to 180s. Would love to get some scalps in at just right below 180. Start going heavy. Start day trading it around there. Gonna have to be patient on it though, and just continue to wait. Tesla is a stock that can move very violently, but you can get nice moves like this where you can go down from 212 all the way down to 180, blast back up to 200. Offers a lot of potential to make money and lose money on this stock. Meta has gone to the moon lately. Just look at that move, 390 up to 490, 100 points, and we're going to stay away from it unless it can break 500. Then we'll go long on it because it is bullish. It blasts up. It's holding this line. It's trying to break 500. Once it breaks 500, guess where it's going? To the moon. That's where it's gone. It's going to go to the moon because there's literally nothing to stop it on its full maxed out chart. So I think Meta has a very good range here. It can keep going. It's just got to break 500. If it breaks 500, I'm going to take a long position on this. I just want to see it break 500 and then retest it and then blast back up for even more. That's what I'm looking at on Meta. Next, I just wanted to review one more. Where is it? TSM. For me, this is a long-term hold. I'm going to dollar cost average into this. But if you look at it, I'm getting this range right here where it's trading at. I want to see TSM pull back just a little bit, just to like 103, 105, and then I can start making an entry again. Because we're trading in this nice trend pattern right here. We're at the top of the trend. Unless it wants to break 135, which all-time highs is 140. So we are in that AI bubble, but I want to see a pullback. I want to get a pullback to 105. That would be beautiful. Not going to be afraid to buy the dip on this. I mean, semiconductors has been so strong. But let's see where it's going from this 122 range up to this 135 range. Just be careful not to get caught. Wait for the ranges. You can see where it's trading. This is the pattern it's trading in. Let's see where it decides to go from here and then make a decision. Always be careful. Always be, when you're going to invest, follow your stop losses. Have your targets in mind. Because if you can get this anywhere near 100, that's beautiful. But right now, with everything being so bullish, it's going to be very difficult to get in there.